In 1984, Joe Dante's Gremlins came to life on the big screen. See also from Dante the Piranha, The Howling, Explorers and Inner Space retrospectives. On a business trip, an inventor of quirky everyday gadgets that usually don't work properly secretly buys the teddy bear-like Mogwai Gizmo from the grandson of a mysterious Chinatown merchant for his son Billy as a Christmas present. These creatures can't stand bright light, multiply when they get wet and turn into extremely aggressive gremlins when they eat after midnight, which now start to terrorize the unsuspecting small town. The extremely well done horror comedy with mainly practical effects, which still hold up, has some famous guest appearances, soundtrack composer Jerry Goldsmith, Gremlins producer Steven Spielberg, as well as some clever references to other classics, like the robot from Forbidden Planet walking around at an inventor's fair, or the original Invasion of the Body Snatchers playing in the background on TV. My personal favorite is the scene where during a phone call you can see in the background on the right how someone is starting the time machine from the same named classic after H.G. Wells. After a brief cut to the hatching gremlins in Billy's room, the time machine is suddenly gone and fair visitors search the steaming floor in disbelief. The movie made just in the US with a budget of $11 million more than $150 million back and was rightly well received by audiences and critics. There were some uninteresting little monster movies for a short time, but worth mentioning is Only Critters from 2 years later. In 1990 there was a sequel, Gremlins 2 The New Batch, also by Dante with the same main actors. A few years after the Gremlins incident in Kingston Falls, the young couple Billy and Kate live in New York and work in the high-tech building of media mogul Daniel Clamp. In addition to offices and a TV station, funny CCN Clamp Cable Network, there are numerous stores as well as a gene research laboratory, where Mogwai Gizmo ends up one day after his owner dies. Billy can free him but can't prevent him from getting wet and multiplying. The now newly created gremlins cause the usual chaos and prepare to invade New York as soon as the sun goes down. With a $50 million budget, the movie had in the US just earnings of $41 million and is considered a financial failure, which also didn't went as well with critics as the first one. For me personally, Gremlins 2 is even better than its very good predecessor and one of the best sequels ever made. He doesn't just try to copy part 1 and continues the story intelligently, with many new innovative ideas like the talking gremlin and interesting characters like Christopher Lee as mad scientist. There's also a scene in which the Gremlins conquer the projector room and destroy the film reel. This scene appeared in the theatrical cut with an angry Hulk Hogan in the audience, and in the home video release slightly modified as if a videotape gets destroyed, with a shootout between John Wayne and the Gremlins. Gremlins Secrets of the Mogwai from 2023 is a watchable American computer-animated fantasy comedy series that, in 10 25-minute episodes so far, describes how 10-year-old Sam Wing, the future Chinatown store owner from part 1, along with Gizmo and the teenage street thief Elle, embark on a dangerous journey through China, encountering and sometimes fighting colorful monsters and spirits from Chinese folklore. On their way to return Gizmo to his family and recover a legendary treasure, they are pursued by a power-hungry industrialist/evil wizard and his growing army of evil gremlins. It's also about the divine creation of the Mogwai themselves.